What's happening, YouTube? It's K Mega 405 live from the 405, where I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers out there. And man, I had to show some of this old school gameplay because of the fact that Nintendo is in the news, and it's positive. You know, you hear a game or two that's come out that's really good for Nintendo, that's it, but then it just goes away. Now, Nintendo is having a lot of big news, a lot of success. One big major success is Pokemon Go. That is crazy. Like, I haven't played the game yet, but my kids have played it, co-workers have played it, just friends have played it. It's absolutely insane. And these people are so engaged into this game that they're putting themselves in danger or at risk. Like, you know, they go into a dark alleyway and they're looking for Lickitung or Snorlax, and then they find a thief ready for their ass with a gunny gun, you know. So it's really crazy, man, that these people get robbed. They're walking out in traffic, they see a damn Pokemon in the bushes, and they just hop out in front of people to almost die over a damn insane figment of your imagination character on your phone. It is really crazy. People are talking about how they're hurting and they're sore because they're walking. That just makes America just sound fat as hell. But regardless, it's still amazing to see that this game is getting this much attention. And kudos to Nintendo. They just know how to make great apps, man. I mean, it's like I said in previous videos, if they just come out with a powerful app that has all their content, they would have to make a console. They would make so much money, more money than what Xbox can do or PlayStation, I think, combined. They would just make so much money. And this Pokemon Go has already reached $1 billion. That is insane for a mobile phone game. Wow. So kudos to them for that. Also, Nintendo is making a NES Mini, and with the HDMI port, which is really damn cool. It's like $60. I gotta give me one. You know, I love playing old school games. Sometimes I get into those moods where that's all I want to play is just the old school games to kind of get away from the rigmarole of what the console war supposedly and all that talk. Because when you get in there with Facebook groups and others, you hit into all this stupidity, and then you just kind of like, you just get away and get back to the golden age of gaming, and that's what I do. And it's just awesome that Nintendo was thinking of doing this. Now, of course, it also gives them attention so they can talk, you know, bring up and present Neo, because there's a lot of gamers that haven't even touched the Nintendo system since probably the GameCube. And if it's been that long, then they haven't touched the Nintendo system at all. It's only been Xbox, PlayStation, PC. So it's a good look. And then people might understand that, hey, look, that's why I don't really get into a lot of indies. So it's just kind of crazy. And speaking of indies, No Man's Sky is getting ready to come out all of a sudden, out of the blue. No, I think it's coming out on the 4th of August. And it's been highly anticipated, but I don't know how highly anticipated it is now. But regardless, that's not me trying to bash the game. I do have this concern, and I made it up, and I talked about it. I asked a question in the Facebook group, and it got a lot of flack for it. I was saying, for a game that is an indie, that is going to have a retail price of $60, and it's only 6 gigabytes, how do you feel about that? Is that good for consumers? I mean, of course, it's one of the most expensive indie games ever made, but it's still an indie budget. It's not a AAA budget. And to pay $60, in my opinion, is almost highway robbery. Now, I don't know if this is Hello Games doing this or if this is Sony. My theory is that it's Sony greedy ass, because they invested money into the game and they want to get everything else instead of them having the game at an affordable price, which I'm thinking $30, $40, to get people to get interested into the game. That would give an incentive for them to get a lot more people to buy the game. $60, some people that don't even care about that genre, they ain't gonna touch it until the game becomes free or that it drops significantly. So I think that hurts Hello Games for that game to be that expensive. I know how massive it's supposed to be and all of this, and I got a lot of flack because I said 6 gigabytes. And I know that there's other games that was presented to be a lot of 360 games, but I mean, really, Red Dead Redemption is got more gigabytes than this game, and I understand that doesn't really truly matter, but for $60 that is too much. But I like to hear your thoughts on that because, like I said, it was a great discussion, but it was a lot of, they were jumping on my back thing, and I was just trying to be a hater towards the game, but I really wasn't. So now on to some scandal. Now, I mean, look, we may not like the guy or whatever, but PewDiePie is the biggest YouTuber there is, and you have to respect that. And for him being the big YouTuber like that, and others, they're being promoted by gaming companies that want to have their games advertised, and they're willing to pay for it. So it's been found out that PewDiePie has been taking money for certain games. Now, I don't know all the games, but I do know one in particular that really threw me off, and it was Warner Brothers, Shadows of Mordor. Now, that game speaks for itself. That game is absolutely dope. I don't get it. How the hell is that game, how would they even, I mean, that just shows you how nervous they are about their own product. That game is one of the best games this generation, and I cannot wait for the second one. So that's just a bad look. I mean, it takes your integrity. You're trying to have some dignity or whatever. And then for a person that's making millions and you're accepting more money, that's just greedy. I can see a low end YouTuber, and they offer a couple of $1,000 and say, hey, look, you just say this game is good. That's going to be hard for anybody, to say no. I mean, that's just the real reality. So bills need to be paid. But still, if you're a big YouTuber and you're doing this, then it's one of those things to where it's just, you need to learn how to draw the line. Just in my opinion. I don't know. But also, there was some more scandal, which is IGN. Big shout out to NWO Prime, man. I seen his video earlier and he was talking about IGN. Trying to make the assumption that if you have a Kinect, you're going to have to pay $40 for an adapter. That's not true. If you have the Kinect already, all you got to do is just tell Xbox and they'll give you the adapter for free for the Xbox S Slim. Or you just want Xbox Slim. It's really crazy. Like, why? I mean, IGN has been exposed already, with the guys over there trying to want to block Xbox dudes because they got the M for the Scorpio and all this craziness. I mean, and just like if you think PewDiePie and them is over here is on the take, just what you think that the GameSpots and the IGNs and so on and so forth, you know that they're on the take. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. And then you hear about the PlayStation's teraflops is like 2 less than the Scorpio. It's a lot of news, man. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Peace, everybody.